You're watching Rainnite Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rainnite Gaming. I am Rainnite, and it's time for some more Gundam Card Game action. And in today's video, we're going to be going over how to play Gundam TCG online. And this is going to be all versus bots at wingtable.net. It's a browser thing I just found. I was guided to from the Discords telling me to come try this out. It's going to help you with your deck building and just general learning the game, get repetitions out, all that kind of stuff. So right here, you can see I put my deck in here. You can, build any deck you really want. You just choose the 1 or 2 colors you want, and then it will offer those to you here. And it's easy enough to add 0 through 4 copies. And you can add your units, your pilots, your commands, and your bases. Really easy. You can go online and find, any deck lists that have been in like any of the beta tournaments and add them. I just found this generic white blue deck to play against a couple times, or you have some generic builds that they give to you. So you're just going to choose who goes first and second, and then you're brought to this screen, and you get guided through everything. You'll just click on the side if you want to play a card, activate main, attack, or end turn. And then it also shows you key letters if you just want to use hotkeys. So as you can see, it shows your deck at the bottom here, and it will draw your card for you. It will get your energy for you. It puts your base up there. It puts your shields up. There's basically nothing you need to know out of the gate to start playing this, which is fantastic because, I haven't played very much because the game's not even out yet. We're still in beta when I'm making this video, so if you're watching this a couple months from now, things may have changed. So one thing is nice, they are adding cards as they get announced, so the card list is going to keep growing until we have the full release in here. And it's pretty nice because it shows you when your cards are rested, it shows you attack damage, combined attack damage, which is really nice. And it also just does effects for you that have to happen. And it also prompts you for effects if you would like them to happen, which is a really awesome way of doing this. Because if you don't know how the game works, it's going to be difficult to sit back and forth with somebody else and figure it out on the fly. This is just going to be a great way to test things out. If you are somebody that actually knows how to play, this is another great way just to do test hands over and over and over again, so you can see if your deck has the consistency that you like, or if your deck is a style of play that you enjoy. For instance, the one I built is a blue-green kind of mid-range aggro deck. I think that's what you would call it. Basically, I want to try to starve out their hand and just control and have like as much board presence as I can while having kind of middle to low range cost units that can clean up boards, pop shields, and are really cheap to put on so I can just spam things out. And all my bases are ones that can generate tokens, and I have other units that can still also generate tokens. I also kept it to a limited number of attributes, I think that's what you call it. So like your pilots will have like Xeon or white base, and so they can link with things. So I have I think there's only 2 units in my entire deck that can't link with any of my pilots. So just so I have a high chance of being able to put out 1 or 2 units that will then be able to link and attack that turn. That's what kind of makes it that aggro style, is every turn you have to be worried that I'm going to be swinging at you and swinging at you and swinging at you. In contrast, the deck that I'm playing against is more of a control style deck, where it's trying to bounce cards, draw cards, and has blockers and everything. So it can be really pain in the butt to play. I just picked a generic list I found. I'm probably going to go and get some of those first place decks that people have been really playing to really, destroying other decks with. And so I can learn to play against those. Really handy to just practice and get those repetitions in that you need. Other things about this site that I really enjoy is it keeps track of all of the effects and things you do, summons up in the left-hand corner. So if you need to go back and kind of read what happened, if there's extra back and forth, because things can kind of happen quickly on here. Turn changes really fast, and if something happens and you kind of missed it, you can go back, read it to try to understand what happened. Another way of not just using this, but learning more about the game that I'm going to bring up here is join a Discord or two. There are several out there that are really good. I'll try to put a link to some of the Discords that I am part of, and you guys could join as well. They're really great because you're going to have people that enjoy the game just as much as you do and want to learn the game as much as possible. So right here, the game is about over. I did end up getting all 6 units out there, as you can kind of see. They're mostly smaller units, but they've got enough tack to really just whittle him down and get through to those shields. And I saved one of my bigger hitters for last, just in case he did have a base in that security. So really good. Okay guys, that's it from me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you like the Gundam TCG as much as I do. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!